Hello everybody and welcome back to the Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. It is time to wrap up our time in the Wooded Kingdom in Steam Gardens. Well, in Steam Gardens in the Wooded Kingdom would be correct, but you say potato, I say potato. Well, I actually say potato, but I should have gone with tomato. Because obviously Americans tend to say tomato. It's clearly tomato, but who cares? So yes, we are going to be spending a lot of time in Steam Gardens today, because I don't know whether I'm going to try and aim for getting like 60 moons here, but it's certainly something that could be on the cards, because there are a lot of moons to be picking up, and for God's sake! By the way, you might have thought death led that way. No! If you drop down there, you end up in the deep woods. And there are a lot of moons and purple coins hidden down here. This is a little bit of an annoying moon, like a really annoying moon, because it's effectively trial and error. You try and jump down the pipes and get through. You start with 2 pipes to choose from, goes up to 3, and then I think it goes up to... I don't know if it goes up to 4 and then 5, or whatever, but pretty much as you'd expect with my luck, it's always going to be the last one that I try. Because of course it is. In all honesty, I probably should have just, you know... Oh, thank God it just goes to 5 straight away. I think I probably would have cried if I'd had to go 4, then 5, because this would have just taken even longer. But yeah, it was the last one that I checked in the group of 3. It's probably going to end up being the last one I check in the group of 5. I don't know whether... Well... I was about to say that I don't know that it's impossible to get it right your first time round, but then I know that when I did first do this moon, there was at least 2 where I jumped into them and got them first time round. Thankfully it is the same every single time when you are doing a single playthrough, but I think it is randomised on each playthrough of the game, so this answer is different to my first answer in my first playthrough of the game. Would have been a hell of a lot quicker if that were not the case, but what can you do? In all honesty, I really probably should have cut this out. But then, I suppose, showing this just proves that it's just a little bit of a frustrating moon to get. And there we go. Finally, you little blighter. Yeah, call them peculiar pipes indeed. And, you know, since I'm doing this, actually leads me quite nicely onto a little hidden secret of the menus of Super Mario Odyssey. You might have already caught it, you might have also seen the many videos on it, but the, whenever you select something on the menu, it gives you a little jingle. If you go through the menu in a certain fashion, you will get the tune from the observatory in Super Mario Galaxy. So you get the da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. It is just that bit. But it's just such a lovely reference. Particularly because that song is it's just gorgeous. Happily listen to the Observatory music any day of the week. Because it is just so light and charming. And it is just nice that there's just that tiny little touch in this game. There's lots, as I said, lots and lots of just little touches in Odyssey for a variety of things. I mean, one of the things I haven't pointed out is that you may have noticed whenever Mario picks up a power moon, that he either does an open palm, a fist, or a peace sign. And you may have thought that Mario was just doing rock, paper, scissors with you, but actually they're all callback poses to the 3 previous main 3D Mario platformers. The peace sign comes directly from Super Mario 64, the open palm comes from Super Mario Sunshine, and the fist comes from Super Mario Galaxy. And that's just... it's just such a tiny little thing, but it just works so well. And also, did I just catch a glimpse of what I thought I caught a glimpse of? I feel like I'm going to have to run quite quickly and hide in this rock. That rock will clearly be my saviour. Or not. Yeah, there's something lurking in these deep woods that I am not liking, because it's causing thuds all around the place, but I do want you. Because if you get this coin bank enemy that I can never remember the name of, because it's just ridiculous. Either way, it doesn't really matter what the damn thing's called. But if you spit out your coins at this delightful plant, it'll slowly but surely grow. And as it grows, eventually, you will get a power moon. It does just take a lot of coins. I believe it is somewhere in the range of 600 to 800, so I had just about enough to pull this off. And yes, you are going to see the entirety of my delightful feeding of this blooming thing, because you need to understand my pain. Oh, bloody simple name for the blooming enemy. It's Coin Coffer. Actually introduced in Super Mario 3D Land. But they've been here since, and they're quite fun enemies, so I'm totally down for that. But it did slightly break my heart that I had to waste so many coins on getting this moon. Funny story, when I was first playing the game and I first went to try and get this moon, I had already done a little certain something. Oh, thank God it only took me 400 coins. Oh, it's better than the 600 or 800 I was expecting. Yes, back on the point. I had managed to destroy that tree that I jumped from, without realising that I had destroyed said tree, because yes, as you can see, there is a massive giant bloody T-Rex wearing a bowler hat. which, if you ask me, is most definitely a reference to Meet the Robinsons by Disney, because obviously that also featured a T-Rex wearing a bowler hat. I will say, though, this particular T-Rex is... okay, it's not a bowler hat, it is more of a Indiana Jones hat. But this T-Rex is certainly the most threatening T-Rex that you're going to be facing, because one, it's not asleep, it is actively roaming around the area searching for you to kill. And the only way that you can take control of it is if you manage to get it to ram into something and its hat falls off, because you're not going to be able to hit its hat off, which is really frustrating. And also, on foot, you are not faster than a T-Rex. Or at least you're not faster than this T-Rex. There has actually, I think, been science done on how fast a T-Rex can run. And the only reason that I know that that is a thing is because of Film Theory, obviously the channel run by quite famous YouTuber MatPat at this point. And yes, they were doing a whole Jurassic Park world video. And yes, so I think the top speed of a Tyrannosaurus Rex is 19 kilometers per hour, which works out to between 11 and 33 miles an hour, depending on obviously how... well, actually no, let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah, so apparently T-Rex could probably only reach about 12 miles an hour. And the fastest human in the world clocks in at around 27 miles per hour. So, really? You'd be pretty safe running away from a T-Rex as long as you properly hopped it. And it would also mean that the whole shtick that Jurassic World got for one of its main protagonists running away from a T-Rex in heels is actually possible, because I think the fastest speed that someone has done in heels worked out at about 13 miles per hour. So yeah, someone could outrun a T-Rex in heels if they chose to. It would probably be a little bit of a daft thing to do, but it would certainly be possible. And I will say, I don't know whether I'm beginning to reach the end of my remembering of where a bunch of moons are. I know that there's one somewhere, but I don't think it's available to us just yet, and it's going to be really annoying that it isn't, because I really want it to be, because it gives you a proper chance to learn how to do all your rolling properly. Because you've got to roll really precisely, and I really need that practice. Either way, there's definitely a moon up there, because there's loads of, you know, these seeds to pick up, so I'm gonna get that and take that, fire bro. You didn't stand a chance. And yeah, that gets us up to 40 moons, which I am very happy with as a total. Although we are going to be here for like another 20 minutes or so. So I think, if all goes well, we can probably get another, well, definitely another 10 moons, I would say. See whether I end up getting it so that we are level in terms of how many moons we'll be sitting at, because obviously I really want to stay at like a, well, get to a multiple of 5, because otherwise it's not neat and that just drives me barmy. Like, actually majorly barmy. It's like my OCD would not allow me to have anything else other than multiples of 5. Although actually no, we're not going to be able to get up to 60 because there's not enough power moons here to achieve that. God damn it! So I suppose what we are going to have to do instead is work for maybe 40 if I can hit that. If not, perhaps... because we're on 6. And I know the moon that's coming. So... it's a difficult one. We can certainly get quite a few quite quickly though, so that makes me very happy. I will also say that one of the things that you're probably going to have to do quite a lot in the post-game effectively, if you want to make sure that you can get everything, is quite a lot of coin farming. There is one specific special area that you can go to that will get you the most coins in the shortest amount of time. However, doing so can be perhaps a little bit dull to keep repeating and repeating and repeating. And so one of the suggestions is actually a pathway that you can do here in the Wooded Kingdom. So you grab the seed, manage to get up to the top of here, and go up the beanstalk. Obviously it's a lot quicker if you just sit on top of the beanstalk as it grows, but I don't ever do anything the logical way sometimes. Because yes, you can get a lot of coins out of this particular area, and it's just really fun because you get to ride with the uproot on a moving platform to this absolute classic of a Mario tune. And yeah, you can get a lot of coins right now. And the whole idea is that you then, when you fall back down from this area, you peg it, grab the coin coffer, run with the coin coffer to where you get the seeds, get the seed, run back, rinse and repeat. So it's, I would say, slightly more involved as a coin farming method, but you might perhaps be looking for that rather than something that's maybe a little wee bit mind-numbing. And up! There's a bit to glide to. And oh, is that a Captain Toad I see? I believe it is. Hello, Captain Toad. I will say, introducing Captain Toad in Super Mario Galaxy led to one of the most awesome Mario characters ever, because Captain Toad is glorious. And I see a power moon there that I want to get. Am I going to go the slightly cheap way to get it? I think I might do. Yeah. Really, I should have gone about this the proper way. Oh wait, have I already got this one? I think I've already got this one. For God's sake! That said, I am actually going to go the cheap way to go get another Power Moon, because it was right next to that one, I might as well. But yes, as I was saying about Captain Toad, obviously they didn't properly fully establish Captain Toad as Captain Toad as he is now until Super Mario 3D World, but that was just a stroke of genius because, well, the Toads have always had a sort of character. They've always been sort of endearing. They've never been the most amazing characters. But in creating Captain Toad, they made more sense out of his weaknesses and actually made it part of how he works, and is what made Captain Toad Treasure Tracker such a delightful game to experience, because you're playing all these levels in a way that's very different to how you would ever look at a normal Mario stage. Because obviously you have so many abilities in a normal Mario game. I mean, look at what you can do in this one. And here you've got more options than you've ever had in a Mario game. So to have a lot of those stripped away for Captain Toad, because he can't jump, and he can't attack, unless, you know, you pick up vegetables and throw them, and you have to work your way through those levels with those limitations, and it makes for some really fun puzzling stages, and I like that they've then carried on with Captain Toad since then, because I think everyone saw, well, Nintendo saw that everyone was just really, really endeared by Captain Toad, and I would be delighted to see a Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2. I really would, because I think there's so much that you can do with Captain Toad's gameplay style, and it'd be just such an easy cash-in that you could still put a lot of charm and care and thought into, because the levels themselves are quite simplistic, and really you're just creating little puzzle rooms. But it's something that just really, really works, and I would love to see more of it. And oh look, I didn't even know there were coins up here. This is something else that Mario Odyssey does very well. I believe I have already mentioned this, but I will mention it again because it's worth mentioning. It really does reward the player for exploring and trying to achieve things that you wouldn't necessarily think you could achieve normally. Obviously there are certain things which are ridiculous, and even the people at Nintendo didn't think you were going to try and do them. Like trying to get to the top of the tower for the Secret Flower Garden. And in fact I would say that's probably one of those nigh on impossible jumps. I believe someone has actually managed it. But there's nothing there, because why the hell would there be anything there when you're trying to go ridiculously in that direction? Like, they don't want you to get up there, so they do actively try to stop you from getting up there. And that's because there's like invisible walls up there, but you can actually, I think, get up there. It is just really, really difficult. And it's very good that I got up there when I did. And oh look, there's a painting over there. I wonder where that's going to lead to. Oh, no, we are not going there. That's, we haven't seen that yet. So, just gonna mosey on away from that. You guys saw absolutely nothing? Absolutely nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. However, you may have noticed I have reached a point where I am currently missing, I believe, 6 purple coins for this area. So, oh goody, there's 3 of them. And then I just need to find the other 3. This is where, so if you purchase any of the amiibo for Super Mario Odyssey, look like amazing amiibo, I would actually sort of kind of like them because they look pretty awesome. But if you've got those amiibo, then they will unlock certain things. Mostly outfits, but they do have some other abilities, shall we say. And I'm just getting that information up now. If I can find the bloody stuff. Which is... But anyway, the one that I am... here we go. So, if you scan any amiibo through Uncle Amiibo, then he will reveal a Power Moon, which is, well, reveal the location of the Power Moon, be incredibly helpful, and also, you know, you don't have to pay for it. You obviously have to pay for the amiibo, but not actually for finding the Power Moon. If you scan a selection of characters, primarily Mario, Dr. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Diddy Kong, Gold Mario, Silver Mario, and then Wedding Mario, Wedding Peach, and Wedding Bowser, then you will unlock outfits relating to those characters in this game. What's really awesome is that you can also just buy those outfits in the game, as long as you get enough coins. It's part of the issue with the coin grind, but it's possible. It's also awesome because Uncle Amiibo recognises a wide variety of Nintendo character amiibos, and calls Daisy, Rosalina, Yoshi, Link, Samus, and Toad by their official names. What's special about certain amiibo is if you've got any Mario amiibo, if you press the right button on like the little D-pad, Mario will become temporarily invincible, as if he were under the effect of a superstar. Superstars don't actually exist in Super Mario Odyssey, but you can get that effect if you have a Mario amiibo. If you pop any Peach amiibo on the scanner. Oh, okay, so you can scan amiibo separately to Uncle Amiibo by pressing the right-hand button. But yes, any Peach amiibo supplies a life-up heart, which can obviously really help you if you are in a position of danger. But what is most helpful, and it's the one that I'm mostly annoyed that it is locked away behind an amiibo, is if you scan any Bowser amiibo, apart from Skylander Bowser, it will show you the locations of the nearest regional coins. Which is infuriating sometimes. Effectively what it does is it does what Sparks would do for you in Spyro after you kind of unlocked a certain power or what have you, of pointing out where the nearest gems were. It does that. And obviously when you're searching for like the last 3, or just the last bundle of purple coins, oh my god, it can drive you up the wall. Apparently every other amiibo gives the player up to 3 coins or a heart per scan, which can be done an unlimited number of times, but yeah. Oh! Well, there's a moon. There's a couple of these moves hidden out throughout the game, and they're a bit difficult to spot, but as long as you go around kicking rocks, then you will most likely find them eventually. And, oh good, we did find those final purple coins somewhere. I clearly was not paying attention when that happened. But in the meantime, we have got a delightful mad scientist get-up. Brilliant! And also, since we now have a nice bunch of coins again, let's get the mechanic outfit. Obviously, I will go over the whole where these originate from again some point in the future, but not now because we are basically right at the end of the part now. And I would go to the next kingdom wearing a mad scientist look, but I don't feel like I wanna. And, thanks, Hint Toad. Thank you very much. So, I was telling you, either earlier on in the last part or earlier on in this part, we need to get a Sherm all the way there. Yeah. Delightful. Thankfully, there will always be Sherms here. This is the only location that there will ever be in after you have saved the day in Steam Gardens. And thankfully, as long as you drop off there, you should be okay to get to the moon. Well, obviously not get to the actual moon, but get to the power moon. Yes, I'm coming for you, Hint Toad, for lying. Well, not lying, but for telling me about a moon that I already knew existed. But either way, inside a rock in the forest, and that takes us to 50 power moons for this area, which means that we're only missing 4, which means that we've basically got all of the moons that we can physically get here right now, and oh, this is the other nice little thing of the Odyssey. If you jump on the globe, it'll play one of 2 ditties, one of which is from a trailer for Super Mario Odyssey, the other of which is the classic now vocal theme song, Jump Up Superstar, or at least a little music box version of it, and oh my god, I love that song so much. But there will be time to gush over Jump Up Superstar soon. Not now, but soon. And I'm still annoyed that we're on 156. I want my round number. But it's fine, because we are done with the Wooded Kingdom, and we should be able to get to the Metro Kingdom now. Brilliant! So, let's go! I'm quite excited, are you? This is the moment everyone's been waiting for, getting to the Metro Kingdom. It's going to be amazing. So, let's head off on our next adventure.